Hey fellow crypto enthusiast, welcome to today's quick trend analysis. Let's get started. Looking at the Bitcoin hourly time frame, the price moved quickly to the upside with around 9.2% in the last 24 hours, with a current price of $7,184. The volume was also high, showing that this move was strong and the buyers are taking over. Moving to the simple moving average, or short SMA, we get it by adding the close prices for a certain amount of candles and then dividing it by the number of candles. We usually calculate the different SMAs by taking the last 20, 50, 100 and 200 candles. It is possible to determine if there is an upward or downward trend by using the SMA lines. They can also show the resistance or the support levels. By crossing one of them, it could signify a trend in the corresponding direction. If we now look at the current hourly simple moving averages, for this time interval, the current price is above all of the simple moving averages, which looks bullish, and you should watch if the closest SMA, the 20 SMA, could remain stable or the price will dip below it, with the current price of around 7,156. Pointedly, the current price is above the 200 SMA, which is perceived as a strong support. Nevertheless, if there were to be a decisive downward dip, it will signal a possible big move down. Next, looking at the exponential moving average, or short EMA, it is calculated in a similar way as how the simple moving average is being calculated, but places more importance on the most recent data points. A faster trend change could be signaled as the EMA moves quicker in the current direction of the price. In order to show the trend more accurately, the ribbon we are showing is made up of 8 different EMAs. Now looking at the current hourly exponential moving averages, at the moment, the price is above the hourly ribbon, which can be perceived as bullish, and the ribbon could play as a support. This means that you should watch if the price could bounce off the ribbon. The current price to watch is around 7,009. The ribbon is relatively spread out, so the support should be considered. Next, looking at the divergences, there are 2 types of divergences, bearish or negative divergence and a bullish or positive divergence. Bearish divergence is when the price is making a higher high while at the same time the indicator is making a lower high. This shows that the buyers are exhausted and a trend change could be expected soon. The same logic applies to the bullish divergence, where the price makes a lower low, but the indicator is making a higher low, showing that the sellers are exhausted. When we now look out for divergence in the hourly time frame, the price has already gone up owing to the bullish divergence. Jumping to the stochastic RSI, like the RSI, it also shows when a price has been oversold or overbought. The stochastic RSI, however, improves sensitivity and generated a higher number of signals by moving quicker up and down. It consists of the %K and %D lines. The %D line is a moving average of the %K line, meaning that it moves slower. Cross points between the 2 lines can be perceived as showing a change in the trend. When we now look at the current hourly stochastic RSI, we can see that the crypto is being oversold because the %K and %D lines are in the lower region. A change in the trend can be expected, or for the crypto to remain at least stable for some time. The K line is currently above the D line, which shows that the trend has shifted to the upside. Jumping to the 3-hourly simple moving averages, at the moment, the price is between the 50 and the 100 SMA. If the price bounces off the 50 SMA, which is currently at 7,058, it could be seen as a support, and the 100 SMA, that is at 7,223, could be perceived as a resistance to the upside. If there were to be a break either way, it means that there could be a continuous move in that direction. Important to note is that the price is currently below the 200 SMA, which can play as a strong resistance. However, breaking it decisively to the upside will signal a potential big move up. Looking at the 3-hourly exponential moving averages, the current price went above the 3-hourly ribbon, so it is to see if the price will dip back below the ribbon or it will play as a support to the downside, currently at around 7,069. Jumping to the 3-hourly stochastic RSI, the stochastic RSI currently shows no overbought or oversold conditions, but the %K line is below the %D line, which means the current trend is on the downside. Jumping to the daily simple moving averages, the current price is below all simple moving averages for this time interval, which looks bearish, and it is to watch if the closest SMA, the 20 SMA, will play as resistance or the price will break it to the upside above the current price of around 7,323. Looking at the daily exponential moving averages, the current price is below the daily ribbon, which is generally bearish, and the ribbon could play as a resistance, so it is to watch if the price will bounce off it or break it. The current price to watch is around 7,829. The resistance should be considered because the ribbon is more or less spread out. Jumping to the daily stochastic RSI, there are no signs of the stochastic RSI being oversold or overbought at this time, but because the %K line is over the %D line, we can deduce that the trend is currently on the up. In general, the larger time frames have a greater impact on the price, so please remember that when we display different time frames with different indicators. And also the shorter time frames are only representative for the short-term trading. Thanks for watching, but you should know that trading with cryptocurrencies is very risky, and these videos are only an overview of what happens with the price and a pure technical analysis without considering the fundamentals. So you should read more and make your own investing decisions. See you.